God says, the clock in your house has stopped at the exact time you will. There is a message for you in the profound and sudden silence of your own home, a prophecy written not in a holy book, but on the face of a simple clock. Listen to my voice, for it is a key to unlock the prison of your life. God says, the clock in your house that has stopped working, the one with its hands frozen on a specific, unmoving hour, that is not a mechanical failure. It is not a dead battery. It is a divine sign of the highest order. It is a prophecy. The clock has stopped at the exact time you will finally, gloriously, and permanently be released from a generational curse that has kept your entire bloodline in a suffocating prison of time. You have always felt like you are out of sync with the rhythm of the world, haven't you, my child? You have felt as though you are living in a different, slower, and sadder time zone from your own happiness and your own success. This is not a feeling. It is a spiritual reality. You have been trapped, your entire life, in the frozen, amber moment of this ancient curse, forced to relive a past that is not your own, a sorrow that does not belong to you. The constant, draining, and maddening feeling of waiting, just waiting for something to happen, for your real life to finally begin, you have been trapped in the very stopped moment on that very clock. You are the one who carries the time for everyone else in your life, are you not? You remember their appointments, their birthdays, their deadlines with perfect clarity. But your own divine appointment with your own glorious destiny has been on hold, frozen, for your entire life. Today, we press play. This is a word of the most extreme urgency for you, in your home in Darbhanga, on this day, Saturday, September 27th. It is now 4:47 p.m. The sun is bleeding towards the horizon. You have 56 minutes. The stopped clock on your wall shows the hour of your coming liberation. But the curse, in its violent death throes, will make one final, desperate, and powerful attempt to reset the clock, to wind it back up and continue its long and cruel reign of stagnation over your family. This final spiritual attack, a wave of hopelessness and despair, will happen between now and the moment of sunset, at precisely 5:43 p.m. your local time. You have less than 1 hour to break its power completely, so that when the time on that clock finally arrives in your reality, it is a moment of glorious blessing, not a moment of desperate, final battle. The doubters and the scrollers are slaves to the tyranny of time, but you, my child, are about to become its master. The antagonist in your story is not a person, but a powerful, ancient curse that I will call the curse of the frozen moment. It was put in place generations ago by an ancestor's great failure, or a profound, life-shattering heartbreak. In that moment of unbearable pain, your ancestor, in their grief, essentially froze the family's destiny, locking it forever to their moment of greatest sorrow. And the curse has worked its evil ever since by creating repeating, cyclical patterns of the same exact problems, generation after generation. It is a spiritual time loop, a prison of repetition. The great injustice is that you have been living your entire life within this cruel loop, fighting the very same battles your parents and your grandparents fought, not because of your own choices, but because this curse has locked your bloodline into a single, tragic, and repeating moment in time. Your brilliant potential has been frozen. Your destiny has been put on ice. The stopped clock in your home is a physical, outward sign that the curse's dark power source is finally, after all these long years, failing. This is the hidden, supernatural reason for the maddeningly recurring problems in your life. Think about it with the spiritual eyes I am now giving you. The same exact financial crisis that seems to appear out of nowhere every few years, with the same numbers, the same fears. The same destructive pattern of broken relationships, with the same arguments, the same heartbreaks. The same mysterious health issue that flares up again and again, just when you think you have finally beaten it. These are not your personal failings, my child. They are the repeating scenes of a sad, old play, written long ago by a grieving ancestor, that you and your family have been forced to act in, over, and over, and over again. You have started to believe that this is just the way you are, that struggle is your destiny. You have mistaken the prison for your personality. I am here to tell you that the person you think you are is just the prisoner. The real you, the free you, is waiting on the other side of this frozen moment. But the divine reversal is here. The clock has stopped because the curse is running out of spiritual energy. The ancient, bitter sorrow that has fueled it for all these generations is finally, blessedly, fading into the past. The exposure of the curse's true nature will be a glitch in your time loop. A problem that has always followed a specific, predictable pattern will suddenly resolve itself in a completely new and unexpected way. A check that always bounces on a Friday will suddenly clear. A difficult person who always calls to create drama at a specific time of day will remain silent. It will be a break in the routine so profound and so unusual that it will feel like a skipped beat in the very heart of the world. That is the sound of the curse's central gear grinding to a final, permanent halt. Now, you must participate in this divine rewriting. Time is a river that is meant to flow forward. Your family's river has been dammed by a great wall of old pain. We will now, together, command that river to flow backwards, to the very source of the blockage, and to obliterate it with the full force of your liberated destiny. You must now perform a simple but profoundly powerful ritual. You will find the stopped clock. Do not try to fix it. Do not change its batteries. Its brokenness is a holy and beautiful sign. You will first whisper your family surname to the clock, identifying the bloodline that is about to be set free. Then, you will take the index finger of your right hand, your hand of power, and you will trace a complete circle on the face of the clock. But you will trace it counterclockwise, against the normal, relentless direction of time. As you do this, you are spiritually and symbolically unwinding the curse, pushing time itself back to the moment of its creation. You are unspooling the thread of your family's history. Then, when you have completed the circle, you will tap the very center of the clock, the point where the hands are joined in their frozen state, 3 times. The 3 taps have meaning. 1. To break the past. 2. To release the present. And 3. To unlock the future. In this single, holy act, you are declaring that you will no longer be a slave to your family's past, but you will be the divine architect of its future. You are not just breaking a curse. You are breaking a cycle. You are setting your entire bloodline free, from this day forward, forever. Stop. What day is it? Say the day and the date out loud right now. Ground yourself in this present moment, this holy now. The curse lives in the past, and it tries to steal your future by poisoning your present. Your only true power exists in this very moment. We must anchor you here before we proceed. Now, feel your own pulse. Place 2 fingers on your wrist or your neck. Feel that steady, living beat? That is your own personal, holy time. It is the rhythm of your life, a rhythm created by me, for you. The curse has been trying to force your divine rhythm to match its own broken, frozen, dead beat. Feel the difference. Your time is alive. Now, we will perform a holy reset. You will synchronize your body, your mind, and your spirit to my divine timing, a timing that is completely outside the curse's jurisdiction. Inhale for 4 of your own heartbeats. Hold for 4 beats. Exhale for 4 beats. You are now operating on God's time. Here is the secret within the secret, the truth that the curse has guarded more fiercely than any other. I have told you not to touch the clock, for it is a symptom, not the source. The curse is not just a formless energy of a frozen moment. It is anchored to a physical object that is hidden in your house, an object from the very time of the original ancestor's pain. This object is the battery for the curse. It could be an old, broken watch, a faded love letter with the tragic date written on it, a yellowed and torn photograph. The stopped clock in your house is a sympathetic echo, a reflection of this original, hidden, broken timepiece. But I am being shown something more specific. The object is not just broken. It is an object that is meant to be broken, but that was preserved out of a misplaced sense of sentimentality or fear. It is a mirror, a hand mirror or a piece of a larger mirror, that was cracked during the original moment of ancestral trauma. Your ancestor, instead of throwing away the 7 years of bad luck, instead of releasing the brokenness, kept the cracked mirror, thereby preserving the broken moment and the fractured reflection of their own life forever. The curse has been feeding on this preserved, broken reflection of your family's pain for all these years. This creates a new and profound urgency. As the curse weakens, the hidden, broken mirror is beginning to leak its sorrowful, fractured energy more powerfully than ever before. The final attack, the one that is coming for you between now and sunset at 5:43 p.m., will be a massive, psychic wave of this energy. It will be a wave of pure hopelessness, depression, and soul-crushing despair that will flood your home, trying to overwhelm you and make you give up, to make you agree with its assessment that your life is as broken and as hopeless as the reflection it holds. Your mission has now changed. You must find this hidden, broken object, and you must not just cleanse it, you must symbolically finish the breaking. You must release the brokenness, thereby freeing your ancestor and your entire bloodline from the prison of that shattered reflection. You are no longer just a time traveler, you are a healer of broken images. Your next action is a declaration of freedom from a fractured past. Go to the comments section right now. This is your decree that will shatter the curse's final weapon. Type with the authority of one who is making all things new, the reflection is released. As you type this, you are sending a command to your own guardian angel to lead you to the location of this hidden, broken object. You are giving your own spirit permission to find the source of the pain. As a sign that this is done, a clock or a timepiece you had thought was broken will suddenly and mysteriously start ticking again. You will find 2 parts of a broken object that you own, and you will see that they can be fit together perfectly. And you will see your own reflection in an unexpected place, and for a fleeting, holy moment, you will see a version of yourself that looks peaceful, healed, and completely whole. The grand restoration will be in the finding of the object. You will feel a cold, sad energy coming from a box of old things, from the back of a drawer. And inside, you will find it. The cracked mirror, or the broken watch, or the torn photograph. You must not keep it. You will not smash it in anger. You will perform a ritual of healing. You will take the object, you will thank it for its long and weary service of holding the family's pain, you will anoint it with a drop of water, and you will say, "Your service is done. I release you. Go in peace." Then, you must wrap it in a cloth, take it out of your house, and respectfully dispose of it. The very moment it leaves your property, a literal and spiritual fresh wind will blow through your home. The oppressive, heavy atmosphere will lift instantly and be replaced by a lightness and a peace you have not felt since you were a child. The feeling of time restarting will be immediate. A surge of new ambition, new hope, and a sudden, brilliant clarity about your future will flood your soul. Listen. A man from Memphis, Tennessee, named Robert, felt his life was stuck in a repeating loop of debt, the very same struggle that had plagued his father and his grandfather. A clock in his house, his grandfather's clock, stopped one day at 4:22. He received a message like this one. It led him not to the clock, but to a box of his grandfather's old things. Inside, he found a beautiful, but broken, pocket watch, its hands also frozen at 4:22. It was a gift from his grandfather's estranged wife, given back to him on the very day she left him, the moment of his great, life-shattering heartbreak. Robert, with tears in his eyes, did a ritual of release over the watch. He didn't just break the curse of debt, he felt, in his soul, that he was healing his grandfather's broken heart across the veil of time. The very next week, once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity with a company that specialized in historical restoration appeared out of nowhere, an opportunity that not only cleared all his debts but established a new and glorious legacy of prosperity for his own children. Do you see? You must heal the past to own your future. There is someone you know who is also stuck in a loop, repeating the mistakes of their parents. Share this video. You are handing them a key to break their own cycle. Now, listen to this message again. The first time, you heard it with the mind of a prisoner. The second time, listen with the heart of a liberator. The exact location of the hidden, broken object in your home will be revealed to your spirit. If you are ready to heal the past, to shatter the curse, and to step into a new and glorious timeline, seal your freedom now with this final, powerful declaration: my future begins now.